football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the Delaware Blue Hens. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Delaware's head coach told me before the game he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Blue Hens ready to kick it away first. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The run inside. It's Miller. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Baker. In traffic, it's Wilkerson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Straight ahead, it's Miller. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Miller. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Back to pass, it's Baker. Right side, it's Miller. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Running inside, it's Miller. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for room. It's Booth. Pass to 6. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Second and long here. Snap in the shotgun. Swats it away.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A first and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
Running the red zone. It's Booth. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Keeps it on the option. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Caught, it's Graves.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. It's Wilson. He's stopped.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
It's 3rd and 5. He's changing the play. Sells to fake. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Gets the back moving. Sets his feet. It's Baker. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hits inside, it's Miller. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he's stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nowhere to go.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
No, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give is to Miller. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and long right here. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Baker. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. And his throw is incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Moving out to the right. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Drops back on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Pulls it. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Makes the grab over the middle. Smashes ahead. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quarterback will keep it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. This time they'll throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Baker. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Unloads it left. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Draw play, it's Silver. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Just feeds the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pulls and fired complete. Touchdown, Delaware. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Baker. Extending the play. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 16, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Wildcats looking to extend that win streak to double digits. How many teams can say that? It's been one of the best coaching jobs in football this year, and a big payday is on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. All over him immediately.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Delayed to the back. It's Silver. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. On the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. From the gun, it's Miller. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moves the pocket. It's Baker. Out wide right, it's Ford. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They want to throw it. Looking down the middle. Holds on. It's Ford. And he scores! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. And if the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Look out! Got rid of it just in time. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Baker. They're all over him. And they got him.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright. The sack by the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Silver. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires immediately. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Greaves. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Fresh center downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Long way to go on second down. Find space, it's Silver. Snowed under by the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Gonna run it. It's Silver. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Stopped right there.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Miller. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. Back to throw, it's Baker. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Fires toward the target. Makes the grab. Out of trouble just like that from deep in his own end into plus territory. They mark it at the 49.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles. He can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. The run inside. It's Miller. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes a handoff. It's Booth. He's got enough. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Maybe some touchdown Bulldogs. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up to add another. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Right side, it's Lofton. The stiff arm gets him loose. There he goes. The 20. Vince, touchdown, Blue Hens. They move on top here in the 4th. Setting up for the PAT. When he gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Under pressure. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And they try to push the ball down the field. You can tell they got 4 verticals. And the quarterback doesn't like what he sees. But, man, this is the part of the game, trailing, late. You got to make some plays with your arm. I know you can run, but the time is ticking. These little games is not going to get it done.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And what a big 3rd down stop for this defense. And now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge 4th down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get in the end zone.
Got to make the play on 4th. Going to take a shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So an 82-yard drive there. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. There he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection. Second and long here. Hits the hole. It's Silver. Got enough for the first down. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.